Good morning and welcome to the update from the bunker. Beautiful morning this morning, so change of scenery outside. We've come outside the bunker and this is the backyard, the back garden of the house. And what we've got here, Germany is that way about 10k and Luxembourg's that way about 25-30 minutes. So it's all the crossroads of Europe. Beautiful sunny morning here in the Moselle Valley. Hope you're well, hope you're safe. And yeah, I thought I'd come outside and experience the nature, if you like. We've got the birds singing. You can hear they're singing in French, obviously, so you may not understand them, but it is truly a gorgeous morning. And so a couple of thoughts, that was all. We're doing okay. I hope you guys are doing okay as well. And I'm seeing some adverts and some marketing going out about now how you're supposed to thrive through this situation. Well, you know what, some organisations are thriving, some will do really well out of this, not through planning, not through clever marketing, not through clever anything, just because of situational. So, you know, some accountants are doing really well, the retailers, the online retailers are doing really well, the supermarkets are doing well. Now, it wasn't planned. Don't let them kid you that this was planned. And if you're tempted to look at thriving through this time, then think again. I think you'd be more realistic about it. I'm an optimist, but be realistic. Don't think there's a magic bullet for this. Don't think because you're not thriving, you're missing out on something and you don't know what you're doing and all this sort of thing. You need some guru to come and help you. The trick really now, there's 2-3 steps that we're going to go through here, I think. One is survival. Let's get through this. Now, how do you get through this in terms of surviving? You look at your assets, you look at your resources, you take any help and guidance and grants, and maybe not loans, but grants and deferments that you can. If you can furlough your team, okay, we'll furlough your team. Really strip the business back down to be as efficient and lean as you can. That's job number one. Look at the assets you've got, look at how long you've got, what resources you have, what's the balance sheet like, and see what the future looks like for you. But then look to, you know, the key word has entered the vocabulary now in business, as if it's a new fangled thing. It's called pivoting. You've got to pivot your business. Well, it's just do something different. There's no magic science to it. If you've got a factory and you can't make widgets, well, make something else that people can buy. It's not rocket science, guys. You don't need a bloomin' guru to tell you this. So be aware of these phrases and sayings hitting you now. Now, pivoting, I don't even like the term, for goodness sake. Just think, what could you do with the people, the resources, the space, the machines, the technology? What could you do with your business that is slightly different? So, for example, a lot of great work being done by some of the martial artists, and what they're doing was they would have hundreds of students coming into their academy. That was stopped, so they've pivoted. No, they haven't. They just do what they had to do. But they've taken their business online. They're now giving video tutorials, live updates. They're attracting students now that weren't just 2 and 3 miles away. They're attracting students who are 50 miles away, or international students. So they've adapted. They've been creative. That's all it is. Don't worry about this thriving and pivoting. Just survive. Be creative, look at what you can do, batten down the hatches, and if you can find a way of doing something with the resources you have during this time, absolutely, then absolutely do it. Now the next stage is going to be when the doors open and we come out of this, out of the bunker. Is it going to go back to normal straight away? No, it's not. It's likely to go into a big recession or depression, whatever you want to call it. The economy is going to be damaged by this. We're going to take some time to get back. So your number one goal then is, again, it's not to thrive, it's to get back to where you were. How do we get back to where you were before, either in terms of revenue or income or profits or students or clients or whatever it is? Get back to where you were, because that's like a psychological trigger point. We want to get back to what we felt comfortable with before, and when we do that, then at stage 3, then we can start to grow. Now, is it likely you've got to do things slightly different after all this? Yeah, of course it is. You've got to do something different. Use of technology, different products, different services. It's going to be a big opportunity for people, but don't get conned and screwed into thinking that the magic button is here right now and people know how to do this. Nobody's been through this before. It's a totally new thing. So those are the 3 things I think we should be focusing on. Number 1 is survival. Get through it, make sure we're okay, look after your team, look after your clients, stay safe, and you will get through it. Do whatever you can and pivot, or just do something different if you can. Second one is get back to where you were. Get the team back on board, change the products, change the services, get the business back in flow, get cash flowing back in the business, get your profitability back, and then you can breathe a little bit of a sort of sigh of relief to a certain extent, and it may be by doing different things, but get back to a little bit of a space of comfort, and then you can start to grow, then you can scale, then you can do something bigger, brighter, better than ever you did before. Of course you can, but before you go into growth mode, we've got to get through the survival mode. So I've been through these things before. I've got enough grey hairs to see what has to happen in a crisis. I've been not in this scale, but and every time there's a crisis like this, there's always some clown who pops up and says, I've got the magic bullet to this. I had a law of attraction email come in, made me smile, and it said, make 2020 your best ever. Really? Now I did sign up for it, and it's a little tip, bit of fun with the law of attraction, guys, because apparently I'm supposed to use my point of intention or something that is highly magnetic. Anyway, when you sign up for the newsletter, they want your name and all this sort of thing. So I give them a name, and I went in, I did 3 actually. I went in, I think it was as Dick Long, Willie Short, and what was the other one? There's another one I did as well. And of course, when it goes into their email system now, it'll flip it round so the surname becomes first. And anyway, bit of fun, childish fun. But I've seen the video they sent through to me. It's comical, it's hilarious, but people are getting suckered in by this stuff. And there's no magic bullet, unfortunately. The cavalry aren't coming. What it's going to take is pragmatic, systemized, structured approach, a bit of logic, a bit of thinking, a lot of creativity, and a lot of toughness as well. Now, what I've done, I put an offer out there to obviously all my clients, anybody they know. I'll happily have a conversation with their colleagues, their friends, their family, and hopefully give them a bit of support. But anybody else as well, this is a time to help. If it would be valuable for you to have a conversation with me, not a sales meeting, just a discussion about ideas and thoughts, what I'm seeing, and run some ideas past you that might give some hope and some benefits for you, happy to do that. Drop a message in the box below. And if you're not doing that, think, why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you reaching out? Drop the ego, reach out to help, if not to me, to somebody else. But people are out there wanting to help you, and don't be so stupid to sit there and just go, no, I'm good, I'm okay. You're not. Reach out to help. We all do it. I'm doing it. I'm getting help from people, and it's really good. So pick up the phone, do a message, do an email. Don't be too proud, don't let the ego kick in the way. Pick up the phone, drop a note, and get some help. So that's my little, I sound quite angry today, don't I? I'm not angry, it's beautiful. It's too nice to be angry. I'm not angry, I'm just a bit disappointed in some of the marketers out there. So I hope that was of help, and I look forward to your updates and comments, and I'll see you tomorrow, which is Friday. It's Easter weekend. So I'm going to go to the shops and get some chocolate. I'm allowed chocolate or something this weekend, I think. So I hope you're well, I hope you're safe. I hope that was helpful. And drop me a comment, say hi, say hello, pick up the phone, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care, and bye for now.